It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to launch, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short boot, take it at the 21. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Roethlisberger. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You're talking about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing is Brady on third down. And that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Rodgers. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to second or third down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. Play clock winding down. Now on fourth and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Allen Branch busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Brady to throw on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Brady got to have this one. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this